Hello, I'm in Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. And yeah, this place is really cool. Staying in an awesome hostel, Maida's rooms, and just spent yesterday going on a tour with her son Bata. Crazy as the devil, that bloke, but he's awesome. Took us on a tour from about 10 AM. We didn't get back till midnight, and went all around Bosnia, down to the nearly the border of Croatia. Found some awesome waterfalls and went swimming, jumping off cliffs and things. And Bata told us a lot about the history about this town during the war, you know, in the last 15-20 years, and even history of Bosnia before that. We went out to some old fort ruins and things like that. See, he himself was only 21 years old when the war started, and you know, basically the whole thing happened in Mostar when a gasoline truck was exploded next to the Serbian barracks to provoke them, and the Serbians declared war, but it was always coming. And yeah, he ended up getting snuck out of the country in an ambulance, apparently. Lived his life in Sweden and returned, and then started this whole backpacking thing. And mate, he is an asset to his country. The way he tells the story and gets you involved, and just spends so much of his time, you know, dedicating himself to basically promoting, you know, the history and the heritage of his country. But yeah, here you can see in the background the Stari Most, the old bridge, got destroyed very dramatically in the war. Back in, you know, 92 to 95. The Croatians destroyed it for no reason strategically. It was purely to provoke the Bosnians, get them to arc up, but they didn't. But the heart and soul of this town was totally ripped out when that bridge collapsed, and there's some dramatic footage, you know, on the news channels and stuff of that collapsing. They rebuilt it, stronger and better, they say. And they all go around these days saying, you know, this bridge will last even longer than the last one. That's their way of sort of justifying, you know, what's happened. And the old one stood for 420 odd years, I think it was. Anyway, the water down here is beautiful, and the waterfalls yesterday were sensational. This town is awesome. Bosnia is awesome. It's been much better than I thought. Even when I was stranded in Sarajevo, my bike broke a few days back, so I didn't get here till yesterday. I'm a day behind schedule, but I'll catch it up. Yeah, no, it's been awesome. You know, they couldn't get the Shimano part for my bike, so what do? I think they went out and manufactured the thing, such as the Bosnian way. But yeah, so I spent 4 days in Sarajevo, not 2 like I was planning. But you know, that's the kind of city where you can spare 4 days and even longer. You really sort of get into the city. Bosnia, cycle-wise, well, it's been bloody hilly, and I think this could be the toughest cycle-wise of the whole trip with just the hills. Probably up there with Switzerland, maybe even worse. Just because, you know, you go from sea level to 800 meters in one climb, and then down to 200, back up to 900, and I did that 3 times in one day, and I was absolutely exhausted when it happened. But all downhill from here, right down to the Adriatic coastline. I'm following this river all the way to the coastline. There's a chance that I'm going to be in Dubrovnik by the end of today. Probably not. I'll probably be just short. We'll see how we go. If I find a campsite, you know, just as the sun's setting, I'll probably bunk down there. But from there, I'm not hanging around. I've been to Dubrovnik before. I'm going to head down towards the border. Montenegro, Albania awaits, and then I'm not far from Greece. I'm about like a week away. This trip is flying along now on the way to Egypt. I'm loving it. Anyway, that'll do. You can read more about it in my blog. I've just updated a few for you. Cheerio.